back to my channel. So I'm here with the one and only Crystal, sometimes Glam. We share an office together here in Arizona, and she's essentially my fashion fairy godmother. My whole entire life I've had a really hard time buying clothes and really feeling comfortable with myself because of my body shape. I am more of an apple shape. I say more of like there's any other option. No, I'm 100% an apple shape, meaning all of my extra weight is right in my stomach area, and then I have legs.
Bomb legs.
That are nice. And
primo legs.
It's always been hard because a lot of the people that you see, or at least that I, when you look in the magazines or anything, it's no waist and hips. And I don't have hips. And I really don't have a waist. And so it was always like, I can't wear that because of my stomach. I can't wear that because of my stomach. And then this one comes along, who she has the most amazing fashion sense. She kills it. Her Instagram, her try-on hauls, everything is so fantastic. And she's always wearing these clothes that really has inspired me to be like, why can't I try that? And so Crystal, pretty much this whole haul is Crystal, really.
It was a really good arrangement where I sat down and I was like, listen, here's the deal. I'll add everything to cart and you must check out regardless of what's in there. And she actually like agreed to it, which shocked me. I didn't expect that to happen.
It was perfect because it's all Boohoo. Everything was 50% off. And so she picked out a lot of stuff. And pretty much everything here except for, I feel like this is the only one that
you had to say in that
I had to say in one thing, but pretty much everything else is really out of my comfort zone. There's a ton of crop tops, and there's culottes. Culottes. See, I knew I was gonna say culottes, which I'd never even heard of. And then there was a bodysuit that I literally had to FaceTime Crystal to ask her why these pants didn't have a hem, because it was just like underwear and then these two long things, and I honestly thought it was pants that didn't get hemmed up. Like, that's how much of like a noob I am with all of this.
That was the greatest FaceTime of my life. I need you to know, like, that moment where she was like, what's wrong with these pants? And I was like, oh, babe. Hey, that's a shirt.
So she picked out a ton of stuff. There's a couple rompers, which I never really thought I could wear rompers. There's jumpsuit. There's a lot of crop tops. What I'm wearing it now is a crop top. This is something that I would have looked at and be like, that's really cute, but I can never wear that, and I'm wearing it today. And so pretty much the whole point of this video, one, is for a try-on haul for anybody that is in that kind of middle range where like you see all of these really adorable, beautiful, thin fit girls, and then you see amazing plus size people like Crystal, and then there's that middle range where you're like, what about me? What about 8 to 12 is pretty much 8 to 12 size, where it's just like, I don't know how to body.
And there's a complete lack of representation in that in-betweeny stage where you're not necessarily, I mean, you're obviously not like a 00 or a 0 where you're not like stick thin, and you're not plus. There's such a huge group of women that fall right into that category, and there's no representation for them. So when we started working together on this, I was like, this is gonna be so great, because this is who you are, and this, I find that everything I picked for you is so true to who I see you.
Yes.
Like, who you are to me was really reflected in all the pieces that I chose. So I think that hopefully all the gals that are watching that are size 8 to 12 will really be able to relate to this and maybe feel more empowered to try something new.
I really hope so, because I had gotten all this stuff in the mail. I asked all of you guys on Snapchat. I have never gotten that many responses to anything. I asked you guys if you want to see a try-on haul with the stuff I got from Boohoo, and it was like hundreds, it felt like. And so I'm super excited to show you guys everything here, just because I have always been in that box of, oh, I can't wear that, I can't wear that. And then today, like Crystal, it was just so funny because we were doing pictures and I was filming the part when I'm trying them on and all this stuff, and Crystal's like, you're like a different person. Like, you can tell that all of a sudden it was like, oh my God, I can wear this stuff. I don't have to feel like I am cut out of the group, because I don't fit in to this type of people. I don't fit into this, and just feeling like there's no space for me. And really what I've learned just from today is that, you gotta just stomp the box. Get out of the box. Don't even have a box. There's no box anymore. I literally stomped a box earlier to show her how I felt about this.
A lot of visuals today. A lot of visuals.
We should start with this one?
Yes.
Okay, so this one.
So this first piece that Leisha has, I wanted to pick for her because I felt like One of the things that Leisha talks about often is the fact that she feels that she doesn't have a lot of curve to her body. So what I really wanted to do with this piece in particular was to show her where her curves were. So the plunging neckline is great. The big wide band to define her waist was great. And then the way that it pulls away from the body and really creates a beautiful hourglass shape, I thought was going to be really great. It does have a shorter underskirt to show off her incredible legs. And then the color combination I thought was just beautiful for summer. And if anyone is watching that is a fashion girl, this dress is modeled after the really popular self-portrait dress, which they launched with a couple of years ago, took away, and then brought back. So this silhouette is actually exceptionally on trend for summer. So if you're looking for a trendy piece to wear to like your summer weddings, that should be the go-to.
Beautiful. And it's so nice too, because I feel like you can wear it like to a wedding, but then also you can wear it just every day because it's gorgeous. This next one I love, and the reason I love it so much is because it has that shorter skirt, but this one is real cute.
I like this one too because it's the similar concept to the white and the blue one, but more earth tones and more like warm tones, which I know you gravitate toward more of like a warmer palette. That looks so pretty on your skin tone though, and actually looks amazing with your hair as well. So
I really like this one. The only thing that was with this one, as I'm holding it up, the strap broke on this one, and so we had to safety pin it. I mean, it'll be easy to fix with like a thread and needle. And then the other thing is that there's a lot of loose threads, easy enough to fix because nothing here, I think the most expensive things here were maybe $60 before the 50% off. So everything is like under $30. Yeah. So you can't really complain too much if little things like that happen because they're easy enough to fix when they look really pretty and they're inexpensive.
They look a lot more expensive than they are, that's for sure.
Yes. Okay, so this one I picked, well, I think that you said something about it because I've mentioned stars to you. I live for this, and you know what's so funny is that we took photos outside with a lot of these pictures too, so I had like Instagram stuff, and these pictures look like phenomenal. They look amazing. Okay. And I really love this, and I've noticed that this is with a lot of these is that they have that shorter underskirt and then it goes longer, and I love that because it's almost like you're getting, it almost seems like it's shorter than it is, so it's like an illusion thing.
Yeah, because you get the coverage that you want from a modesty standpoint, where your tush and your thighs are covered, but you're getting the length of a maxi, and then you're also getting the flowiness of a chiffon. So dresses like this are such a great staple, and I love this one for Leisha, especially because she has amazing, like her boobs are like incredible, and this dress is like all about boobs, and it's also got a beautiful low back, and her back is fantastic.
It's really
so it
pretty.
Really showcases some of her best features, I think.
I love it. No. What should we do? This one?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Crystal was really excited about this one too.
I love this one.
So this one is a maxi dress. I was a little, I don't want to say hesitant because like I said, I was very easygoing and I was just kind of giving Crystal the reins. And this one, just because of the colors being so almost like I don't know if they're pastel, so to speak, really but they're like worn, muted. But I thought it looked really cool. I really do like it. The only thing I wish is it had a slit.
Yes,
that
would have been great.
The only downside, I feel like the back is beautiful. It's gorgeous. So pretty. It fit nicely. It was just a little tight in the midsection, which, like I said, is my uncomfortable area. But it wasn't too much, and it was easy enough to kind of ruche it so that it didn't look.
You zhuzh it out.
Zhuzh it.
So the reason I like this dress in particular is not only is tie-dye really on trend for summer, but if you're someone that maybe has cellulite thighs or thighs that you're like uncomfortable with, or maybe a tummy that you want to conceal, this kind of a print really tends to hide a multitude of sins. So if you don't want to wear shape or anything and you aren't comfortable, go for like a busy pattern like a tie-dye, and it really does help kind of conceal stuff. So
yeah, this one you were really excited about. When Crystal had it on the Boohoo website, she's like, well, would you be okay with this? Are you okay with picnic table? And I was like, whatever. I mean, I feel like picnic table in my head is this, but like red. So I was like, it's fine. This ended up being so insanely adorable. My heart can't even take it.
I love this.
This turned out so cute. We put a belt on it, which it kind of needs just because of the stretchiness in the waist, but this ended up looking so good.
Like it hits all of the trend boxes for spring, which is like what Boohoo's known for. It's like, so it has gingham, which is like an incredibly popular spring trend. It's a wide leg culotte and it has a ruffle. Like you literally could not ask for more to be like completely on trend for spring and summer.
Yeah, it's super cute. And things like this are, yes, it fit really well. And I love this, and I don't know why I never thought to wear anything like this because it fits amazingly, and like you just put it on and you're done.
One piece.
You don't have
it's like a dress, but then you have to worry about chub rub.
Yes.
Not that you have chub rub, but my whole life is chub rub.
Next one is a romper that I'm... Okay, I posted about this on Snapchat and I was like loving how this looked like. My life came from this romper.
I have never seen you feel yourself more than when you put that on. She was like, oh.
I loved it, but...
She clutched her pearls. She's like, oh. Clutch my pearls. You did. You had a moment.
The only thing was that it does not... It's too small. So it looked awesome from the front, but I couldn't get it up past, like... my lower back, so it has no stretch whatsoever, and I bought this in a 10. Everything here is in a 10. I think so, yeah. Almost positive everything is in a 10, and this one was not even remotely forgiving and would not zip up, so I actually might order this up 1 or 2 sizes maybe, because it's so cute. I just worry because it looks so good the way that it is, that if I get it bigger it's gonna...
Yeah, we'll lose the shape in the front, but since you love it so much, this is one of those times where you say maybe we'll take it to a tailor to get it to fit perfectly so you get everything you need, because it was right up your alley.
And we were even talking about, like, when it was open it still looked good, although you could tell it was like open, so that could be, I don't know, we'll see, because I loved this. It looked so, I felt like an Austin Powers sidekick.
I think it's definitely worse than fashion surgery, for sure.
Yes. Crystal also picked out a couple of bodysuits, which bodysuits are something where I have one and it just looks like a normal t-shirt, but it's too small. And so every time I tried it on, I'd be like, wow, I hate this. I can never wear bodysuits ever in my life. And Crystal, once again, was like, nay, that's not true. So we got a couple of these and I really like them. We have this one that is this scallopy, like, what is this, lilac?
Like a mauve.
Like a mauve. And then that one is paired with this really cool skirt. This skirt was... I liked it a lot. It is big in the waist, and again, this is a 10, and I was surprised at how big it was in the waist because I can wear it. It's comfortable. I don't have to unzip it to put it on. I could have sized down though.
Yeah,
for sure.
definitely.
And then the weird thing about this too was that, because I put it on and Crystal goes, are those real pockets? And you guys, the pockets go down to almost the end of the skirt. This is my whole hand and half of my wrist. Like,
yep. Do you remember Jenko jeans?
Yes, this is like thing now.
Are they?
They came back.
They remind me of the back of Jenko jeans. Like the back pockets that would go all the way down to your knees.
I just think it's so funny because it's like 99% of my shorts and my jeans do not have any pockets. They're just fake. And then this little mini skirt has 12-inch pockets.
Really?
Because I'm gonna put what in?
Your phone. Your massive
That's actually
phone.
True.
Like, you literally have room for your phone and pretzels.
That would honestly pull my... it would pull it all off.
It would. But this is a great color.
Yes, I love it. And it actually looks real. I really liked how it looked with this. And then the other one that I have here is this... This is khaki?
Khaki green, yes.
Khaki green.
We call olive, army green.
Okay, I would say, yeah, I was thinking olive or army. I really loved this outfit in particular because these were colors that I would have never. I mean, I'm very predictable when I go on a website. I'm like, oh, let's get black. Oh, maybe one white shirt. Oh, look, there's bright teal. Oh, look, there's orange. Like, I'm very in my zone with that. And these ones I liked a lot because not only are they 2 colors that I never buy, I don't even know if I've tried them on, but together they looked so good. And I'm obsessed with this skirt.
That skirt is great.
So cute.
It's got that edge that you like with the feminine
and like the leather. Yeah.
The leather and then also the scallop. It's just a really great juxtaposition.
Yes.
I want to speak about the skirt just for like a hot second because I think not only is it going to pair with like that bodysuit for summer, but in the winter, throw on a pair of black opaque tights and like maybe a black long sleeve turtleneck and you have a great winter outfit. So this is not a piece just for the summer. It's a piece year round. I think people wouldn't look at this color and think I could wear this in the winter, but you absolutely can.
I definitely wouldn't.
Yeah, if you get a tan anything, throw it with black in the colder months and you're good.
And then there's the black one, which is a strapless bodysuit. This one I love, but it's definitely one that I am going to have to like tape up because it was sliding down. And I mean, I don't have like, I have a C cup, but this was like, nope. So this one definitely needs like some grip going on. But we paired this one with the Cool Lots.
This is my favorite outfit, I think.
This was actually really interesting because Crystal pulled this up on the Boohoo website and she's like, will you try these? You need to wear a heel, this. And I just remember being like, okay, like I'd never seen these before.
Her trust in me is incredible. Incredible.
So I put these on today and I was like, oh my God, like I love them. And I would, like I've said this 1,000 times in this video so far, but I would have never, not even looked twice. Like I would have seen the picture and just been like, no, like swiped left on Tinder, swipe left. I was right. Which one is bad?
I feel like Beyonce, like when she's at that breakup song, she's like to the left, so I assume that left is bad, but right is good.
I think so too. We're so
like
married.
Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey.
We're so married.
So, yeah, I don't.
Swipe that way. Anyway.
The way that you reject somebody is the way we would swipe. But she would have swiped for this. How about that?
But it ended up, I love it. And I love it for all the reasons that Crystal is probably going to tell you, which is that with the bodysuit especially, it really pulled in my waist, kind of evened me out, so to speak.
It's absolutely a balance game. So by putting this type of a bodysuit, this neckline is called a sweetheart neckline. And what it does is it contours to the shape of the breast and adds an extra curve here. Then with the big waist on the culotte, we get a really strong defined waist. And then the fact that these are such a large wide leg culotte, we're getting kind of an A-line thing. So we're getting curve here, we're getting definition at the waist, and then we're getting the pull away, which just gives us this silhouette, which is just absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, just a note to make sure that if you do wear culottes, the most flattering way to wear them is definitely with the heel.
Yes.
Because if you wear a flat with them, you'll end up looking a little stumpy. But yeah, this was my favorite outfit on Leisha, mainly because it gave her, I feel like it addressed all of her concerns, and then was so fashion forward. Like I felt like she looked like a high powered like New York.
It was so
girl.
yes.
Let me say girl.
It was
the B word.
Okay, so this. Let me talk to you about this bodysuit.
I love this.
Okay, so this, I literally, like, I opened this and I was snapping you guys, and I opened this, and as you can see, it's just like the underwear part, and then it's these two long things. And I was like, what the F is this? Did somebody mess up? I honestly thought, and I'm not even kidding you right now, which is gonna show how naive I am, I honestly thought that this was like, they forgot to hem shut pants. And I couldn't figure out, I was real confused at this. And so I had called Crystal, or I texted her and I was like, what is this? It's like 12 feet long. And I was so lost, and she goes, oh my gosh, just FaceTime me. And then she showed me how it worked, and it's so cool. It's probably one of my favorite things here.
So it's a multi-way bodysuit, and I actually haven't seen one of these before. This kind of aesthetic is really popular in dresses, like shorts and long maxi dresses and stuff. This is one of those pieces that you can tie it a million different ways, so you really get a ton of different looks from it. So in the try-on portion, which you guys are probably watching right now, you've seen like how many looks did I do? 4 or 5? I think
4. Yeah, we did quite a few, and they took only a couple minutes to totally change it up. I really like the last one that you did because it had the knots right at the shoulders, and it shows that like there's a million different ways, and you can get different looks in the front. You could do the braiding that you did, and it just looks so cool.
It's so great, and this fabric in particular is really nice and light.
I was wearing a black bra, I'm sure you can tell, but
yeah, you want to wear like a nude color one.
Yeah, definitely. But
this is still incredible find, like an incredible find from Boohoo. So if Leisha dies before me, that FaceTime story will be the story I tell at her eulogy. I'll be like, I'm so sorry she's gone. Let me tell you about this one time. She had a bodysuit with pants, but they forgot to sew shut.
You know what that reminds me of? So when I was younger, I did glamour photos with my sister, and they gave us these tube tops to put on because they do like the feather boa, stuff like that.
Gotcha.
They didn't tell me what it was. They just said, here you go, put this on. So me and my sister put it on as skirts. And we were really confused at why we had to wear skirts. So we both come out, because she was like, Chelsea's 4 years younger than me, and so I put it on and I was like, okay. Because you know, it was tight here and then it got loose.
Yep.
And they were like, no, girl, no. So that's what that made me think of, is just being like,
that's amazing.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
That is amazing.
Crystal picked out a whole bunch of basic crop tops, which just let me tell you, like I said, stomach's my problem area. I have never looked twice at crop tops. But I'm really glad that she picked these out because there's quite a few different styles. We have like a spaghetti strap, and there's just a couple. I didn't try this one on, but I tried the black one on of just the sleeves, short sleeves. This one is sleeveless, but it has more like a turtleneck. And this one is gorgeous. I really like it.
Yes.
And it really just goes to show, you know, you see so many things that talk about only like super thin girls can wear crop tops. I've seen Crystal wear a million crop tops, and she rocks it all the time. And so pairing these, especially this one with the turtleneck, this one was my favorite. But just with a high-waisted skirt, you're just getting like that little sliver of stomach, which is totally tolerable with me, who's like brand new to this life. And so I think these are pretty cool.
Yeah, I love those. I feel like every woman should have a good arsenal of crop tops in their wardrobe, because crop tops and bodysuits are two things that I think a lot of women shy away from because they immediately think too much skin.
Yep.
There's a huge practicality to these. So for example, if you work in an office and you wear a lot of A-line skirts, pencil skirts, you know when you tuck your shirt in to your pencil skirt and you see the fabric kind of bunching around your waist and all that stuff, the right length crop top and absolutely a bodysuit becomes very, very useful and very, very practical in an office setting because you're not going to get that bunching around the waist where you're going to keep your smooth silhouette. So I think it's really something that people should really give a second thought to.
And I totally agree with that because that was where I wasn't really thinking about it. You know, I'm thinking of a crop top. When I think about it, I think like Cher. Like, you know what I mean? Like 90s where they're wearing the low waist outfits.
And there's like 8 miles of skin.
8 miles of skin.
Yeah.
But like, for example, the outfit I'm wearing now, which I didn't even realize we still have to talk about, is it's just a tiny bit. And it actually, when you think about it, it's a lot less skin as far as my legs go than anything else, but it's just because it's a different area. I think that's where that like fear comes from. I almost forgot about what I'm actually wearing, which is one that Crystal was worried about because of the color. Because Crystal hates orange, and she's wrong. And so
that's the only time that's going to be allowed to be said ever.
So this one, she had looked at on the Boohoo site, and I said, I want that because I love orange. I love orange. She's like, do you think it'll go with your hair? I was like, I don't know. I'll wear a wig if it doesn't. But I really, really like this one.
The color that I wanted was out of stock, to be honest.
Yes.
It comes in, I think, a mauve, which is the, and that would have been like...
Yes, that's what it was.
But apricot is fine.
Thanks. So this one, I like it because it's totally 100% out of my comfort zone because it's a bralette, which that's never happened in my life. But because it's a high-waisted skirt, it's actually like, right now, what is that, like 3 inches maybe of skin that it's showing?
Maybe 3.5, 4.
3.5, 4. And that's probably the most that I would ever feel comfortable doing, but it's awesome. And I feel like we went out like for popsicles and we left, and I felt totally cool.
Can I just interrupt? Okay, I'm sorry. Paul, I'm sorry. But like if Paul had been walking with us, I feel like he would have had to have a baseball bat because like the amount of eye stripping that she was getting, I counted 5 dudes being like,
and the popsicle place is across the street. Like, it's not a lot.
Literally, like, not even a block away. And she got eye stripped 5 times. So I feel like Paul's gonna have to start, like, coming to work with us. And, like,
that's so funny.
It's like a bodyguard, because
it's a bodyguard.
The eye stripping was real. So this is a good outfit, ladies. This is a good outfit.
It is, and it's so cute. And, like, I love the color. It's so summery. And it really makes me feel, and the last one we're going to show you too, it's something that I never thought I would wear, but then it makes me feel like, I don't know, empowered is the right word, but it makes me like my body. It makes me I never ever thought that I would be wearing these kind of clothes, and I think because it's so, I don't want to say risque.
It's risque when we think about like our everyday, like you're a mom, you chase after Vi all day long, you're always on the go. Like this is risque compared to your normal everyday life.
Yeah, and I mean it's just, so I think that's why it's like, it's almost empowering. It's kind of like when people talk about like a red lipstick being empowering in the sense that you're like, you feel in control in a way that you've never thought about.
Yeah, absolutely. Stuff like this, you know, I think a lot of women would say, oh, dressing for men and that kind of stuff, but this is really like
and I thought
dressing
about that
for you.
Yes,
you know?
And I totally thought about that too when we were walking to the popsicle place. I was thinking how people say that, and that's not it at all. It has, I don't care about anybody else. A lot of the times I feel like I've been in that kind of headspace where I've tried on clothes at home, but I don't want to wear them because I don't want to embarrass myself or feel embarrassed, you know. And I think getting older, really, you start to realize that nobody cares. Nobody, like, you know, you can wear something that you're uncomfortable with, that's out of your comfort zone, and then you think everybody's looking at you, but they're not. And I think that I've just come to a place where I'm like, I don't care if they are or if they aren't. It's not about them. And I really wish that that was something that I could get to sooner. And it's kind of like, you know, Crystal and I have talked about how confidence is something you earn. You can't be given it, because a lot of, and I know you especially get a lot of people who say, how are you able to wear this stuff? How do you feel so confident to wear these types of clothing? And it's really, I mean, this is just something that's come recently for me, but it's really something that you just have to find it in yourself.
So this is obviously a collab video, so on my channel we're going to talk a little bit about this more in depth. But confidence is something that you really have to walk through the fires of hell to come out the other side, and confidence is a badge of honor, and it's akin to, like, you know, a medal. Honestly, it really is. So
you can't just like fake it.
It doesn't just show up.
It doesn't just show up. You really, it's one of those things that you have to find yourself, and you have to really, like you said, go through hell and back to be able to realize, like, this is who I am, and own it. Okay, so this last one, this one is so funny to me because you picked this one out. You were all about it. This was the first thing that she picked out, and I remember being like, you know what, I'm just gonna trust you on that, because that is some weird stuff you got. And then this was the first, I tried this on at my house, and I sent Crystal a picture, and she freaked.
I blew your phone up with like GIFs, emojis, like everything.
And you know, this was the first thing I had tried on, because I was like, I'm so excited to try on all these clothes that are totally new to me. And this one was the one where I went, oh my gosh, I don't hate that. And I really didn't think I was gonna like that. So this is, I feel like I'm just gonna let you explain this.
Sure, yeah. So this is a coordinate set, also super on trend for summer. And what I really love about this one and why I picked it for Leisha is, to me, and I'm sure you guys know, you guys have been following her for a while, Leisha, when you think about Leisha, you think about color. You think about like fearless embracement of color. And so when I saw this, I was like, yes. So this is it's kind of a bralette top. It's a crop top with a wrap detail that gives you a little bit of cutout and a smock back, so you have a lot of stretch, and then a halter neck. And then what's really great about this cord in particular, but what's great is that they're a wide leg pant that have a slit up the front, so you really get your, like, what do we call the Angelina moment, the J-Lo moment. You get to show a little bit of leg, but this print to me just seemed like, if Leisha went to Coachella,
it's totally
this is
like
what she would wear.
Festival, for sure.
It's totally festival, but being that we live in the desert, I feel like our whole life could be a festival.
Exactly.
So yeah, I just when I saw this, I was like, this is perfect for her. This is color, this is something different, this is showing off enough skin that like makes me happy, but also will make her feel comfortable. And then I just knew it was gonna flatter her body, and again, give her the curves that she was looking for and the shape that she was looking for. And
it's so cool. When you walk in this, it looks amazing, because it just opens it's such a weird, it's weird. Like that's there's no other word for it. It's very different, and weird is not a bad thing. Don't even think that. But I love it. I love it, and it's for sure the thing that I would never in a million years. I've said it like 12 times in this video, but yes.
That was the point. That was the point. Yeah, this is a great set.
So that is, I believe that is all for this Boohoo haul and try on video. Thank you to Crystal for being in my video and showing me the right path of life. Let me know if you guys would want to see more of these types of videos, you know, 8 to 12 range, getting out of your comfort zone, confidence talks, all that jazz. We'll be doing a video on Crystal's channel. You should definitely check it out. She does the most amazing, she does try-on hauls all the time, and she's so pumped, and just the amount of clothes and cool stuff. She has this, actually, can we just show that? That was from Boohoo, right?
That one?
The watermelon.
Okay.
I just want to show you guys one thing that she got that I like can't handle how cute it is. Look at this bathing suit. Oh my god, it's like the chevron, but then it's watermelon, and then it's like a regular swimsuit, but then it's got, I just love it. She had this on and she showed me, and I flipped out. Yes. It's amazing. So I will have links to her channel below so you guys can go check it out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.